Audio Jungle.
Good evening, Nakuru, and welcome to the Nakuru TV Weekly News Roundup this Monday, 21st July 2025. My name is Patrick Kinywa Prince, and this is the news. A former State House staffer, lawyer Dan Mwangi, has denied allegations of inciting protest in Elbagon, Molo, Nakuru County over a controversial land dispute. The demonstrations erupted last week when residents learned that part of Mishinda Primary School land was designed for the government's affordable housing project. Mwangi was questioned for several hours on Monday at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations in Molo, accompanied by advocates Jack Mwaneki and Rosalinda Wamaitha. His legal team called the summons politically motivated, tied to Mwangi's recent declaration of interest in the Molo parliamentary seat. They accused authorities of attempting to intimidate him to suppress dissent. The protest, which saw roads blocked and tensions rise, highlight growing concerns over allocation for government's project in Nakuru. Residents are demanding clarity on the housing plan's impact on community. The DCI has yet to comment on the investigation's progress, but the controversy has sparked debate over political targeting. We'll keep you updated as this story unfolds.
Wakili Dan Mwangi, na nimefurahi sana kwa sababu ya nyinyi wote kuja leo kushikana na sisi, na pia nafurahia sana kwa sababu niko na mawakili wangu hapa Jack na Wamaitha ambao tulikuwa tumeenda kuona DCI tukiwa na wao. Vile tumeenda huko kuna mambo ambayo walikuwa wanataka kujua, na the only thing naweza sema most of them kwa Kiingereza ni mambo ambayo ni baseless, kwa sababu ile mambo wanaongea kuhusu ni mambo hata wao wenyewe sioni kama wanaelewa vizuri. Na kitu ya muhimu ni kwamba wakisema nimekuwa nafanya mikutano na watu wa Molo, sidhani kama kuna hatia kukutana na watu wa Molo. Mimi ni mtu wa Molo, kwa hivyo niko na haki ya kukutana na watu wa Molo. Na pia wenye nimekutana na wao kwa sababu ni shughuli za kujenga nchi na kusaidia wananchi, lazima nitaendelea kusaidia na wananchi. Na hakuna makosa yote mtu kwenda kanisa ama kwenda kwa funeral na kukashifu mambo ambayo yanaendelea. So hiyo ni kitu moja ambao walikuwa wanataka kujua, hii mikutano ati ninafanya ni ya nini. So sioni kama ni crime kukutana na watu wowote. Si Molo peke yake, even in the whole country. Then kitu kingine ambao ni most critical kwa watu wa Molo, kuna madai ambayo walikuwa nao ya kuhusu nyumba ambazo zinatengenezwa kwa mtaa wetu Elbagon. Na kama mnavyojua kuna shamba ambayo inatengenezwa nyumba huko Mishinda Secondary School, na najua washaanza kutengeneza, lakini si hatia watu wa Elbagon na Molo wakisema pia badala ya kujenga tu nyumba wajenge either university ama wajenge National Polytechnic. In fact, in my life sijaiona watu ambao wanahitaji masomo sana, ambao wanapenda masomo sana kuliko watu wa Molo, kwa sababu wao wanasema mjenge ndio ni sawa, mpe vijana wetu ajira, lakini pia university ambayo tumetarajia miaka mingi ijengwe, si ni kweli? Yes. And there's no crime in people saying they want education. In fact, mara mingi Kenya hata watu wakienda kuiba, which is also not a good thing, they don't steal in bookshops. Ushaiona mtu ameiba kitabu? But for the first time people in Molo were saying they want a university. So they should not be criminalized for saying they want a university.
Nakuru Governor Susan Kihika was hosted by Defense Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya on Tuesday, 15th July at Defense Headquarters to discuss 3 major construction projects in Nakuru County. The high-level meeting focused on completing Afraha Stadium, construction of Olenguroni Stadium, and finalizing the long-delayed trauma center at Nakuru Teaching and Referral Hospital in Nakuru. Governor Kihika, joined by Defense Principal Secretary Dr. Patrick Mariro and KDF officials, outlined plans for the Kenya Defense Forces to oversee these projects, with work set to begin next month. Afraid Stadium, now at 90% completion, is poised to host AFCON 2027 matches, while the Trauma Center, stalled since 2012, aims to enhance emergency care at PGH. Olenguruoni Stadium will boost sports development in Kuresoi South. The collaboration underscores Nakuru push to modern infrastructure to drive economic growth and community welfare. Local leaders and residents are optimistic about the project's impact, and we will keep you updated as the work progresses. A tragic road accident on Thursday, 17th July, along the Nakuru-Eldoret highway in the Ngata area claimed the lives of a woman and her child. The collision between a 14-seater matatu from Rongai Line Sacco and a trailer loaded with animal feeds left the community mourning and sparked renewed calls for road safety. According to Rongai Police Commander Cecilia Kemboi, the trailer, reportedly speeding, rammed into the stationary matatu, killing the two on the spot. 10 survivors sustained serious injuries and were rushed to Nakuru Level 5 Hospital and other facilities. Police and residents worked together to free passengers who were trapped in the wreckage, with the deceased taken to Nakuru City Mortuary. The crash caused major traffic disruptions along the road, forcing authorities to divert vehicles through the Njoro interchange. The Ngata stretch, a known black spot, has seen multiple fatal accidents, with residents urging the government to expedite the highways planned upgrade.
Sahi asubuhi gari imesimama ibebe. Mama anataka kuvuka na mtoto wake apeleke shule. Transit imetoka from nowhere. Imewafagia wote. Watu wamekufa. Ndio hiyo matatu hapo. Mama wenyewe yako trap ndani ya gari. Ndio yule pale. Tunashindwa tumtoa aje. Kazi gari maskari wamesimama hapa. Ati gari tusimame gari zipite. Tuwaya. Iende wapi? Na hakuna usaidizi. Since barabara ianze kutengenezwa hakuna hata service lane. Na lazima tumesema leo kama hakuna service lane kwa hii barabara hakutakuwa na amani. So it's either watengeneze service lane ndio tujue what to go to do next. Na huyu mama kitolewa hapa ikawa ni mbaya ni mbaya.
Nakuru residents are up in arms over a recent water tariff hike that took effect on Tuesday, 1st of July, with many calling it an unbearable burden on households and businesses. The increase, approved by the Water Services Regulatory Board, has sparked widespread frustrations across the city. The Nakuru Water and Sanitation Services, NAWASCO, raised the tariff to fund infrastructure upgrades. Residents say they were blindsided. Water vendors in Nakuru West report prices of a 20-litre jerrycan jumping from 3 shillings to 5 shillings, squeezing livelihood. Another one from Langalanga Estate warned that Nakuru risks becoming one of Kenya's priciest cities, with investors potentially fleeing. Residents from estates like Kiamunyi, Barnabas, and Milimani are threatening protest, claiming public participation was inadequate despite NAWASCO's insistence otherwise. The stalled Itaredam project has only worsened water access, adding to the public anger. We'll keep you updated as calls for tariff review grow louder. Tensions flared in Subukia, Nakuru County on Sunday, 20th July, as police disrupted a rally by supporters of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua Democratic for Citizens Party. The chaos erupted after a church service at Subukia AIC, with officers using tear gas and roadblocks to stop the convoy. Led by DCP Deputy Party Leader Cleophas Malala and Nyandarua Senator John Medho, the group faced barricades at Kahiga, with police citing lack of prior notification for the rally. Videos show a heated standoff, with Malala accusing President William Ruto's administration of intimidation. Kajiado North MP Onesmus Gogoyo claimed the church was pressured to bar their participation, calling it a violation of constitutional worship rights. Gachagua, who was speaking from Boston in the United States, condemned the police actions as undemocratic, alleging Governor Susan Keheka's husband, Mr. Samburu, influenced the crackdown during the incident. The incident, which saw supporters briefly push through, highlights deepening rift in Kenya Kwanza coalition.
Kama wewe ni mtu wa Rigathi Gachagua, inua mkono juu. Sasa mmesema one term. Sasa mimi nimetoka kule nyumbani, kule Ingo. Nimekuja hapa naambiwa ati governor wenyu amesema haifai tuingie hapa Nakuru. Huyo gavana anajua wanaume wa Luya kweli? Anajua wanaume wa Luya? Mimi nataka kuambia gavana Kihika, wewe kazi yako ni kuunda mahospitali za hapa Nakuru. Nyinyi wa mama wa Nakuru, hospitali zenyu za hapa ni mzuri. Mimi nataka kuwauliza tafadhali, msituletee polisi wa kututisha. Mimi nawaomba tafadhali, msitutishe polisi. Mimi naomba tafadhali. Hatujafanya makosa yoyote. Hatujafanya makosa yoyote. Askari. Askari, hatujafanya makosa yoyote. Tuko na haki. Tafadhali, tuko na haki. Tunaomba, tuko na haki. Sisi ni Wakenya kama Wakenya wengine. Si tunataka tuendelee? Tafadhali bwana OCPD, mama OCPD, tuko na haki ya kuongelesha Wakenya. Sababu hata mkitupiga bado ni one term.
Sisi tunataka kusema hivi na tunamaliza. Sisi tunamaliza kwa sababu wananchi wametusimamisha na wametaka tuwasalimie. Ni sawa sawa. Na nyinyi askari, hata nyinyi mjue hii kazi tunafanya, hata nyinyi tunawatetea. Kwani nani wamekuja na kusoma kuliko nyinyi? Tunawatetea na nyinyi mpaka uhuru. Kwani nani wameumizwa na kusoma kuliko nyinyi? So tumekubaliana sana. Tumekubaliana na ni sawa. Na tutaenda huko mbele na ni sawa. Hakuna shida, tutafunga barabara. Na mimi nataka niwaombe. Sawa. Na mimi nataka niwaombe. Kwa sababu mimi naona askari umeshika tear gas. Hapa kwa hii mkutano unaona watoto. Tafadhali angalia watoto wadogo. Wahurumie, wewe ni mama. Hata wakati unasema tu watu wapigwe tear gas, wahurumie kwa sababu hao ni watoto. Na wahurumie kwa sababu hao ni kina mama. Na hao watu hakuna makosa wamekufanyia. Na ile siku ile
On Monday, 21st July, Nakuru County Government launched the second tranche of the 2024-2025 bursary fund at Langalanga Secondary School in Biashara Ward, Nakuru Town East Sub-County, bringing relief to thousands of families. The 287.7 million initiatives aims to ensure that no child is denied education due to financial hardships. The disbursements, targeting 49,345 students across the county, prioritizes vulnerable learners from low-income areas. Nakuru County Executive for Education, Zipporah Goge, handed out checks to schools, including those in Naivasha and Gilgil, with a promise to support all deserving cases. He emphasized the administration's commitment to education, alongside plans to enhance vocational training through partnerships with private companies. Local leaders and residents praised the timely support, with social media posts hailing Keheka's focus on keeping children in school.
Kitu kingine ni kuwashukuru walimu na wazazi kwa patience yenu. Tumesumbuana sana kwa hii basari. Wazazi mlikuwa mnakuja kwa ofisi, nikiwaambia kuna kesi kotini ama tungoje tu, nilikuwa nawaambia wiki mbili basari itakuwa imekuja. Si ni lazima ningewapatia hope. Na sasa hiyo hata mimi mwenyewe sikuwa najua kama kesi itaisha ama haitaisha. Na pia amefanya mambo mazuri. Ameweza kutoa basari yetu from 110 million mpaka mwaka huu. Mwaka huu zenye mlipatiwa Januari na zenye mtapatiwa leo. Leo tunazindua basari checks za 287 million. Zimebaki kidogo tu zifike 300 million. Tunamshukuru kwa yote. Pia tunashukuru County Assembly kwa kukubali kutuwekea budget ya kupatia watoto basari, na pia kwa support yote ambayo wamekuwa wakitupatia katika program zetu hapa na kule. The County Executive pia mmefanya mambo ya muhimu sana. Wakati governor ama tunakuja kuwaomba, tunawaambia finyeni tu miradi yenu kidogo, tupatie watoto basari, tupatie watoto uji, hamjakata. Governor Susan Keheka, yeye ni mtu wa kusema na kutenda, na ameleta nini? Basari na check mnapatiwa mchana peupe, bila kujificha. Niwahimize ya kwamba tuendelee kumshikilia, tuendelee kushikilia serikali ya mama. Na mimi nimetoka kule Molo, mahali panaitwa Elbagon. Na huko sisi tunasema tumeiona kazi ya mama kwa miaka 2 tukiingia mwaka wa 3. Na sisi kwa kauli moja watu wa Molo tumeamua ya kwamba Governor Susan Keheka tunampatia miaka 10 bila break. Tunasema ni KBP. Watu wa Nakuru West na Nakuru Town East, nyinyi mnakubaliana na mimi? Situonyeshane na mkono kama mmekubali. Wengine hawachukui mikono, tumekubaliana kabisa. Na mjue tukiwa hapa Roho Mtakatifu ni witness. Kwa hivyo tuweke hiyo maneno nini? Siku ya 2027 tukumbuke tukipatiana kwa sababu ya hii kazi ambayo tumefanya.
Nakuru family is in mourning after their 15-year-old son, Alvin Wambua, was found dead in the Nakuru Level 5 Referral Hospital mortuary 20 days after mysteriously disappearing from his home in Flamingo Estate. The tragic discovery has raised questions about rising insecurity in the region. Alvin was last seen on Sunday, 29th June, leaving home at around 9 a.m. After a frantic search, a tip led his father to the morgue, where the teen's body was listed as an unidentified 17-year-old due to his large build, delaying identification. The family faced a grueling process of obtaining an affidavit and chief's confirmation to claim his body. The cause of his death remain unclear, with police investigations ongoing. This comes amid reports of other mysterious deaths in Nakuru, including 2 mutilated bodies found in Menengai. Sub-County Police Commander Cecilia Kemboi says the cases are under probe as residents demand answers. A civil society group in Nakuru has called for a national dialogue to address Kenya's ongoing unrest, but with strict conditions to ensure its success. The announcement made on Tuesday, 15th July, follows a week of youth-led protest, including violent clashes in Nakuru during the Sabasaba demonstration. The group, speaking at a Nakuru meeting, demanded that the government show good faith by halting inflammatory remarks from senior officials that risk fueling intercommunal tensions. They stressed that the dialogue must reflect the aspirations of Kenya's youth, as outlined in the 2010 Constitution, and avoid divisive political rhetoric. The call comes amid nationwide protest, with Nakuru seeing significant unrest, including the looting of Western Supermarket and 1 death during June anti-government demonstrations. Leaders have urged all parties to prioritize unity and engage in meaningful talk to address issues like employment and governance. The group warned that without genuine commitment, the dialogue risks failure. A telecommunications expert has provided critical evidence in the case of missing Nakuru's fisherman Brian Odhiambo, who vanished on 18th January 2025. Testifying in a Nakuru court, data analyst Harlan Saledo revealed that Odhiambo's phone signal was traced to Kivumbini in Nakuru Town East constituency between 10 a.m. and 10:55 a.m., matching the exact location and time of 4 Kenya Wildlife Service officers charged in connection with his disappearance. Odhiambo, a 31-year-old father of 2, was allegedly arrested by KWS Rangers for illegal fishing at Lake Nakuru National Park. Witnesses claim he was beaten and taken away, but KWS insists that he escaped custody and no recording of his booking exists at Bondeni Police Station. The case, which sparked protest in Nakuru, has led to 6 KWS officers facing abduction charges, though they remain on duty. The Senate is now probing the alleged KWS atrocity as Odhiambo's family demands justice.
From the colloques you've produced before court,
yes.
Is there any suggestion that abduction took place, or you're only here to produce call logs?
Relevance?
That's problem. Ask as a question.
Come again.
From the call logs
Yes.
before court, and from your expertise as a liaison officer, Safaricom.
Mr. I know what
You
that
confirm?
is, but just drop it.
You confirm that you are only here to produce call logs, correct?
Yes.
That's all on my end.
Yes.
President William Ruto's loyalists in the Mount Kenya region are raising alarm over political misstep they call own goals by allies from other regions, complicating their efforts to secure Ruto's 2027 re-election bid. The concerns voiced during a Thursday, 17th July meeting in Naivasha highlight growing tensions within Kenya Kwanza coalition. Leaders like Laikipia East MP Mwangi Kiujori cited reckless public statements, ethnic insults, and equal empowerment programs as factors fueling resentment in the Mount Kenya, a key region for Ruto's 2022 victory. They also pointed to the failure to contain former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, whose Democracy for Citizens Party is gaining traction in the area. Maragua MP Mary Wamaua warned that such actions risk alienating voters, while Embu Senator Muni Mundigi called for an end to divisive rhetoric. Gachagua, speaking from the United States, claimed that the government is rattled by his growing influence in Mount Kenya. With Mount Kenya's political landscape shifting, Ruto allies are urging unity and discipline to avoid further.
As we speak, families are mourning their loved ones, businesses lie in ruins, and whole communities are nursing deep wounds, both visible and invisible. This is not the Kenya we want. No cause, no political ambition, no grievance, however legitimate, should ever come at the cost of innocent lives or lead to destruction of property. We stand with the ordinary mwananchi whose life has been disrupted and whose dignity has been trampled on in the crossfire of political irresponsibility. Enough is enough. We mourn with the families who have lost so much in the recent chaos, losing lives and loved ones and losing property and investments, and we vow to do everything that is in our power to ensure that this never happens again. The violence and the mayhem witnessed in parts of our region recently have been instigated by reckless, selfish politics. We note with utter disgust the attempted attacks on critical economic installations and facilities within the Mount Kenya region. These very deplorable acts of arson and looting have destroyed businesses that our people rely on, complicating the problem of youth unemployment and discouraging the much-needed investment in our region. For goodness sake, why would anyone incite the burning of enterprises that employ our people, our youth, and our women and our men, and feed our families? Such heinous sabotage only tears down our own house and our own future. We demand through investigation, we demand thorough investigations into the chaos that led to the loss of lives and destruction of property. Those directly responsible for the violence must be arrested and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And moreover, the sponsors and the orchestrators of this anarchy and violence must be unmasked and held accountable. And these leaders behind me are hell-bent on lifting the veil on those who are thinking that they can hide behind politics to cause anarchy, mayhem, destruction, and loss of lives. There can be no sacred cows. Kenya is a democracy governed by the rule of law, and no one is above it. We cannot allow a few agents of chaos to hold our nation hostage. We remain confident.
That's it for the Nakuru TV Weekly News Roundup. Be sure to catch us next week, same place, same time. From all of us at Nakuru TV, we wish you a happy new week.
Audio Jungle.
The ordinary mwananchi. The ordinary mwananchi